Call Allah, all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who wrote well, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect Akim. I want to get into the death toll from the earthquakes that went down over there in Turkey, Syria, and reveal to show in the scriptures that this is the handiwork of the Heavenly Father, and tokens and signs, indications of his return, okay, of his presence on the earth, all right? Because here at Great Millstone, as the true watchman for Yasharallah, it is our duty to bring out the reports and the occurrences and current events that happen as it lines up with biblical prophecy, all right? And that's one thing you don't see these other camps really doing. They're not going into Al Jazeera and RT, Natural News, and all these different engines and news, alternative news resources to bring out this information, man. Okay, so we can see where the fuck we're at. Like it says, most high willing, I do a whole segment on the watchmen, man. But like it says in the scriptures, the blood is gonna be upon these niggas' hands, man. All right, and already is. All these other fucking Israelite camps, man. There's a menagerie of them. All right, a myriad. You got ISUPK, IUIC, GOCC, WFI, Sakari, Sons of Thunder, fucking HOI, you know, and many, many more of these camps, and not one of them, of the aforementioned groups, are tracking and servicing these reports of current events, man, and linking them up with the scriptures. That's something that is ultimately reserved for the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai of Great Millstone, from the elders and apostles on down. All right, and that in the spirit of a true watchman, man. Okay. If you ask these niggas, they couldn't even tell you where we're at in the prophetic timeline, man. You see? So I want to get into this fucking death toll which is climbing. It's over 40,000 deaths, man. Okay, and there was multiple earthquakes. See, that this place got pelted with, which was indeed the handiwork of the Most High. All right. The Most High being the king of terrors is what the world is going to be reacquainted with, the terror of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, in the worst way. And it's only going to fucking escalate. Shit is only going to get fucking worse, man. It's going to get real bad out here. You see? You have motherfuckers getting buried alive in there. Let's bring it out. The death toll from a magnitude 7.8 earthquake and its aftershocks, which struck the southeastern region of Turkey along with the border with Syria, has continued to rise. Okay, the first earthquake struck at 4:17 a.m. on Monday and was centered in the Pazarcik district of Kahramanmaraş province. Less than 12 hours later, a second 7.6 magnitude tremor struck the same region. More than 100 aftershocks were recorded following the quakes, with officials urging people not to enter damaged buildings due to the risks. Okay. So the Most High hit that place with simultaneous earthquakes, man. And who is the orchestrator of natural disasters that occur down here on Earth. All right, even whether they be manufactured or not. So, like, you're going into Esau's so-called weather machines and natural disaster devices, to where he's manipulating different fucking calamities, man. You see, whether it be that or so-called naturally occurring, it came directly from the Heavenly Father, man. See, the one who's moving the pieces, like it says, a sparrow doesn't fall to the tree without the Most High sanctioning it. Okay, Most High is responsible for this ultimately. Okay, it says a whole bunch of fucking coolie regions right here. We don't even need to get into that. It's not relevant to us. Mad regions in the Coolie territory. You see, Turkey has declared a 3-month state of emergency in the 10 quake-hit provinces. Okay. Thousands of people have also been affected across the border in the Syrian provinces of Aleppo, Idlib, Hama, and Latakia. The areas affected by the earthquakes on the Syrian side are divided between government-controlled territory and the country's last opposition-held pocket of land, encircled by Russian-backed government forces. Okay. The death toll is at least 36,187 deaths reported in Turkey, and while 5,800 people have died in Syria. All right. That's 42 racks right there. And this is an example of the Most High's fucking knocking people off in droves. All right. A mass death. And we're going to continue to see these type of occurrences, this type of devastation go down across the planet, man. In increasing frequency, meaning it's gonna happen more often, and in increasing intensity. All right, meaning the earthquakes are gonna get more crucial, more damaging, more deadly, and then the death tolls are gonna be higher. You see, this is the death toll is likely to keep rising, and this was from 11 hours ago, man. You see. Hopes of finding people alive have dimmed, and experts fear the toll could rise sharply. Okay, and I don't know if they bring it out. It may, but I'll bring it out right now. That when you go into an earthquake, when there's all that structural damage, and people get caught into the rubble. People are still fucking alive, but if you don't get to them in time, they're gonna fucking die of starvation, and then some from succumbing to their wounds. All right, whether it be internal bleeding or external bleeding. If you bleed out, right? And different causes of death associated with fucking a building fucking falling on you, where otherwise you would have been able to survive if you had medical attention, immediate medical attention, or something, at least, a day or two after the incident. But in this case, man, these motherfuckers are trapped, and it'll take time. It takes time before they're able to get to these motherfuckers, man. And you saw that over there in a way less devastating earthquake over here in Northern California, in the San Francisco Bay Area region. in I believe it was the late 80s. Okay, let me check it out. It was in 89. 89 Loma Prieta quake occurred on California's central coast. Okay, and you can see some of these pictures. This is exactly what I was referring to when these motherfuckers on this bridge right here, they got caught in the rubble, and a lot of them that would have been able to survive fucking died because they got trapped there, and the rescuers weren't able to get to them. Okay, like for example, there could be a nigga, and there was a lot of these incidences where they were trapped in their whips and couldn't get rescued and fucking died. Okay, here you go. And it was so bad that the stench of those dead bodies, fucking because of that, the coastal winds and all that, what they call the coastal breeze, okay, fucking carried the stench of death throughout the entire region, man. Fucking miles away, you could smell fucking decomposing bodies, and there's no other smell on the planet like that. Rotting corpse. All right. So this was the handiwork of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Death by pain. All right. And why would that be a thing? Because this place is actually reserved for many great miseries, man. Okay. This is a component of the great miseries because it's going to be multifaceted, man. But this is one of the components of the great miseries the Most High is exacting upon this place. It's likened unto punishment and judgment, man. And that's got to go out. You see? The Most High is not going to give the inhabitants of the earth their just deserts for the things that they have done, man. Even though experts say trapped people could survive for a week or more, the chances of finding survivors in the freezing temperatures are dimming, with emergency crews now starting to shift the focus to demolishing dangerously unstable structures. Volunteers from across Syria and Turkey have traveled many miles to help victims on Monday's earthquakes in any way they can. Away from the affected regions, people have rushed to donate blood, clothing, and food for survivors. Let's see. As many as 5.3 million people in Syria may have been left homeless by the earthquake. Okay. People are traumatized. They feel helpless. See? Before and after satellite images give an idea of the scale of destruction in the towns and cities across the affected regions in Turkey. Okay. 100 plus powerful aftershocks. Turkey has been, since February 6th, Turkey has been hit by more than 100 aftershocks of magnitude 4 and greater. That's a fucking earthquake, man. All right. These are those diverse earthquakes in diverse places, man. It says aftershocks are smaller earthquakes that occur in the same general area after a big earthquake. At least 81 magnitude 4 quakes, 20 magnitude 5 quakes, 3 magnitude 6 quakes, and 2 magnitude 7 quakes have been recorded in southeast Turkey since Monday. Fuck, bro. Monday is that this Monday? Fuck, man. So the Most High is not playing games. All right. Cold weather hampering rescue efforts. We just brought that. Freezing temperatures over there, man. Okay. Putting a damper in their ability to rescue these so-called victims. All right. But we know this is a direct strike from the Most High, man. You see? But we're going to get these scriptures, the precepts that are prophetic, that reveal when the Most High returns. It's lucky that the end times is going to be synonymous with many earthquakes, man. That's how the Most High speaks. That's one of the ways that he judges. All right. When you look at sinkholes, even, and a hole in the earth swallowing up people. Okay, that's an earthquake as well. And this is the way the Most High destroys his inhabitants, man. The way that he punishes people. All right. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And this is in reference to when the end shall come. Give us signs of when the end shall come. And this is one of the primary indicators. All right. Earthquakes in diverse places. See? We'll get diverse. It's I believe it's the same word for manifold. Starts with a P. Kilos, I believe. Oh, okay. It's a different one. Kata. Down from, throughout, according to, toward, along. So diverse, they're saying throughout. Okay. Here it is. Prepositionally down in place or time in varied relations, according to the case, genitive, dative, or accusative, with which it is joined about, according as, after, against. Okay. Exceeding. Okay. Far more. Daily. All right. It says, by any means, it says beyond, out of measure. It says mightily, more. Okay. Through or throughout every. All right. Uttermost. So all those paint a picture of it, these earthquakes being fucking abundant, being even exceeding, man. Exceeding is a picture of being over the top. Okay. What are a few more of these juicy ones of what it said that I want to expound on? Throughout, right? Beyond. So these earthquakes are going to be far beyond not only what these motherfuckers have expected, but it's going to be far beyond these people's worst fucking nightmare, man. You see? It's going to be greater than you can bear. All right? Because it's going to waste and destroy many people. These earthquakes that have been predicted for even the San Andreas fault line, and these different regions in America that have been predicted to be fucking completely life-ending, all right? To be fucking almost civilization fucking ending type ELE type events, man. Extinction level, Salakia. ELE extinction level events, man. Okay? That even these analysts and motherfuckers who study the patterns of natural disasters and the weather and shit have said and have already come to a consensus is gonna fucking jack this place up. All right? And it's gonna be more than these people can handle, man. Because what can you do when the earth is rocking to and fro, so to speak? All right? You have no fucking way outs. You have no fucking way out, man. Your FRNs aren't going to be able to save you in that time. All right? When the earth is opening up. You see? So that diverse places means fucking through in and throughout. Okay? Abundant, exceeding. And that's a token of the Yahweh Shemi Shai's return. It says in 2nd Esdras 9, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Okay? So he commanded us to measure the time, which means to stand on our watch and to measure and link up and compare, because to measure something, it's based off of something that you're using. There's a device to measure something, okay? And in this case, it's the scriptures and according to current events. All right, the occurrences that take place down here in across the world, okay, globally. We are to monitor those things and compare them and measure them to the scriptures, and more specifically, the part of the scriptures that pertain to prophecy. And in other words, is the biblical prophetic timeline, because there's a chronology associated with these prophecies. What would come, when it would come, a ballpark. You know what I'm saying? A ballpark time when it would take place, so to speak. Okay, in that timeline. All right, and it's saying to watch and measure for the signs, man. And one of those signs, you're gonna get it. Well, first of all, it tells us that those signs are indicators of the Most High beginning to visit the world which he made. All right. It says, and these are the signs. This is one of the signs past, man. It is not a coincidence that it's brought out first. Like I just mentioned in a video a couple days ago, that the Most High doesn't put anything in the scriptures. The way it's structured and set up and placed is not for coincidence, man. It's all for a significant purpose, and for earthquakes to be first, okay, and only two of the signs and the ways that the Most High visits the world, because it's vast, are mentioned here, okay, to show you how significant this is. Earthquakes and uproars of the people, specifically with the focus of the topic, earthquakes, man. All right, so earthquakes, when you see earthquakes in the world, then you'll know that the highest has begun to visit the world. All right? This is the Most High's presence within those shakers and those earthquakes, man. See? His literal spirit. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And here it is. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Okay? So essentially it's telling you, when you start to see these frequent and turned up in frequency and intensity earthquakes go down across the world, then you'll know without a shadow of a doubt that the Most High is returning and visiting the world again, which he made, man, in the forms of those things. Like it says, his spirit is in the tempest, okay, in the whirlwind. You see? The Most High Spirit is in these disasters, man. And a fucking a super critical one being earthquakes, man. You see? I'm finishing off 2nd Esdras 15 and the 5th chapter, Slakia, the 5th verse. Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay, this is one of the forms of the destruction that the Most High promised would come upon this place, man. All right, and what a way to go. It's almost a curse to go out in that fashion, man. But such is the case for many of the inhabitants of the world. This cause of death is going to come by this means, man. All right? For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And here it is. And their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right? Those hurtful works are going to be fulfilled, and they're going to be repaid. Okay? They're going to be recompensed with destruction and death. All right? In various forms. See? So we can expect an avalanche, a snowstorm of death and destruction that the Most High is just going to continue to unleash on this place. Keeping in mind that we're at the end of this thing, man. Okay? So that the Most High could paint his ultimate masterpiece, like that nigga said in Man on Fire about that nigga Creasy. Christopher Walken said Creasy's art is death, right? Well, in this case, the Most High's art is death, and the Most High is about to paint his masterpiece, man, to show you that he is indeed Al-Shadia, okay, the king of terrors. And just as he has destroyed many since the beginning of time, he's going to destroy the most in this time. Like apostles and elders been saying, billions of people are about to die. All right?